Welcome to this tutorial where you will learn how to transfer blogs or particular news from one website to another website, that is from one URL to another URL. All right, so I'll be moving from this particular URL into this other site. Okay, so there are two different sites. So there are more than two ways by which you can get to do this. So I'll be showing you two ways by which you can do it. WordPress websites are built using different themes. Okay, so when you have the same theme that you use to build the two websites, it will be easy. I mean, you can use a particular method, which I'm going to show you. It is easy because you'll be able to transfer all the content, of the blog, whether it's the images, the URL, to be very easy for you to use that particular plugin. While the other one is when you have the two websites are built on two different themes entirely. There are a lot of things that are different. Or when you notice that once you transfer with one particular method, the images or some URLs did not get to be transferred, then that's when you use the second method. All right, so let's get into the business right away. Okay, so we move over to the dashboard. So there are several blogs that are currently on this particular site. Okay, you have several blogs or news that you have on this site. Okay, so we have over 700 blog posts. So what you would do using the first method, you go over to tools, then on the left-hand side, then you move to where we have import and exports. So click on exports. Here, you can choose what you want to export. If it is the posts, the pages, or any of this. Okay. Now, originally, this particular option here did not come with the original WordPress. Okay. So this capability is here because of a plugin that has been installed. Okay, I'm going to show you the plugin. Okay, so let's go over to the plugin section. Let's do more like we're going to add a new plugin. Exports media with, let's just stop here. Export media with selected content. So here you have it. It's already showing. All right. So this is the particular plugin, export media with selected content. And then you install. As you click it first, it will get installed and then you activate. So as you can see, it is already active over here. So once you have done that, then you come over to the tools and you click on posts. Now you can select the categories. If it is because this particular site has the news in different categories. So if you want all categories, you can select it. If you want a particular one, you can select the one you want. Likewise, there are several authors. There are several authors to select the one you want. You can select the dates, whether it is, December or January, whichever one, from particular date to another date, you select it. And then the status, whether it is a published one or if it is all. So I'm going to leave all this as it is. Then I'm going to click on export media with selected content. Okay. So you're going to leave all of this, leave out this particular one. This is not what you need. So when you click on exports, and then you give it some minutes, it's going to download. All right, so as you can see, done downloading. Next, so it's already in my download folder. So I will go over to the other sites. I'll move to the dashboard. Then I'll go to this particular tools as well on the left-hand side. Then I'll click on imports. So when you move to imports, you have all these options that are originally on WordPress, on a WordPress platform. Okay, now you move over down here, which is WordPress. So what you have here initially was, I think there's install or something like that. So you have to install it, and you have it as a, you then have it to change to run importer. So let's assume that I want to import. So once you click on that, then you would choose, okay, this is the particular news that we just downloaded. So you click on it and then you open. All right. So once you open, you click on upload file and import. It's as easy as that. Once you have done that, you move over to your posts and you check if it has been imported. So I don't want to do that on this particular site because I don't want to conflict with what is there already. All right. So that is the first method. Okay. That's using the original installation that came with WordPress. The second method is this. Now, we have what we call WP Vivid. It's a very nice plugin that it has the capability of backing up your websites. Okay, so I came across this particular function which they have, and it gave me the ability to transfer the blog, including the images. That makes it very, very interesting because it's solved the problem without any issue. So let's go over to, now I have it already installed here, but let's say you're going to install it, okay? So you go over to plugins, of course, go to plugins. Let's say you're going to add a plugin. And so don't forget, this is the site from which you want to move the blog post. You would put in WP Vivid. All right, here you have it. It's already installed. So you install and activate. This is the particular one that we are interested in. So when you've done that, you would move over to the once you install, you're going to have it on the left-hand side here. Then you have backup and restore, database, snapshots, staging, export and import. I'm interested in this, so I'm going to click on export and import. Okay. Then, so it's, is it post? Is it page? I'm interested in the post. I'm going to click on next step. So don't forget that I'm interested in exporting from this site. I'm going to show you what will go on the other sites. Now, filter, you need to check, you need to choose the categories. If it is all categories, you leave it as it is. If it is a particular category, you choose. All right. If it is the entire author, so it's possible that you have several authors on one site and we have a particular, you want, so you may not have all the authors on there. So you can just move the entire thing, like all the authors as it is, to the new URL. You select the dates and from when to when. Next is you click on show posts. So I'm going to explain something to you here. You see, when you use the first plugin, it is easy for you to export the entire blogs. But in this particular one, you are not able to export the entire blog. Even though I've tried to use, look at the settings and see if I can export the entire thing. But I noticed that from here, it seems you can export export it in 30s, not the entire thing at once. Okay, so now the way it is, once you come over here, the first page you're going to encounter is the oldest news. Okay, so you have to, if you want to export everything here, you click on that and then it's going to mark all the news that it wants. Okay, and if it is not everything, of course you can select each of the news that you want. It's going to export the news and the images, the URL, everything properly done. Okay, so for this particular one, I'm going to the latest. So I'll click on that double arrow to the right. So if you look at what you have down here, okay, this is the last news that was published. Okay, the last blog that was published. So I'm going to select the particular ones I'm interested in. Okay, don't forget that you can export the whole thing, but for now, for this, I'm interested in just this. So you can practicalize yours and let me know in the comment section if how you were able to, maybe it was very, very easy for you to do. All right, so I'm going to click on export and download. Okay, so immediately you can see it's downloading. So I actually believe more in this because look at the megabytes, 4.6. Okay, it shows that something is being really is being downloaded. Unlike the first method where it's 13.4 megabytes for the entire news. So um, they are different. Okay, so next thing is I'll hover over to the site that is going to receive it. I'm going to install WPVvid as well. Then on the left, I'll go to, we have export and import. So I click on this. Okay, so this time around, I'm going to import. Now, let me show you on the news site what you have there. This is the latest news you have on that site. So, okay, so I go to imports, then these were things that had been imported originally, then upload and import. So here you have it. It's in zip folder. You select and open. As you can see, it's being imported. It's asking that you should select an existing author. So on this site, it's possible that it's just one author that is which is admin. So I would rather put it on admin. Let the whole news go to admin. Like that's the main post on the site. So you can't select several. Just select one, and then you're free to then distribute to different authors if you wish. Okay. I want to show you one more thing so that I wish to show you one more thing before I complete that process. So this is the blog section. This is the posts. This is where we expect it to come to. So let me show you what we have here or reach here right now. So right now we have nothing here. Okay. We have nothing in this place. So when it is here, we're actually going to move it from here to the new section that we have for this particular site. So this site is peculiar. All right. So let's complete the process. And so we are putting it as admin. Uh, I don't think there's any existing post that is like that. So we're going to import. All right. So import completed successfully. Okay. Now I'm going to refresh this. Here you have it. So the news that we just imported are here. Now, it's important that when you have imported it, you need to confirm the links and see if the links are working well and also the images. So this was the news, and the images are there. And you're free. You can let's click on edit post. What I want to do here is I want to check if the link, I mean, it's possible that this image you're seeing here is still the link from the other sites. All right. So it's supposed to have the link of this new site. So we come over to code. Okay, perfect. So as you can see, it is now the link of the new URL. That is the hyperscalers.com. All right. So it's a disadvantage I noticed with the other plugin, and that's why I had to look for something else that is much better to transfer posts. So you are completely safe. So even if the other site is no longer functioning, you have your images well imported to this new URL. Okay, so now that we've checked and we are sure that it has been imported successfully, if it were to be normal posts, okay, different from this setup where we have some customized side menu. These are customized side menu peculiar to these sites, okay? So if it were not that we have something like this, it will automatically show on the blog post, like wherever you want the post to show. So for this particular news site, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all and I'm going to edit. I'm going to click on edit. Now I want it to show on a particular place, and that's in the news section. Now, take note that this is not originally on the WordPress. It's something that has to be put there, like it's trying to set the exact place you want it to show. Okay, so I want everything to show on the new section. Okay, and then I click on updates. Okay, so now I've done that. All the news has been moved from this post to this. So these are the new. So as you can see, the dates here you have 31st December. That was the news. Everything now reflects on the news site. Subscribe to my channel, to this channel. Click the notification icon so that you can be notified of new videos like this. Bye for now.